Abadabby Dude! Hi there, this is Abadabby Dude! Welcome back. And today's video is all about the app that's been brought out by the guys over at abetterrouteplanner.com. If you've seen my route planning videos and my fairly recent one about specifically how to route plan in Scotland, you know that I use a Better Route Planner all the time. But up to now it's just been a website, or until recently anyway. They've now brought out a native app for iOS and Android, and I thought do a video today just showing it in operation. I'm going to be running through the iOS one because I'm an iPhone user. But yeah, I don't imagine the Android one is particularly different. So anyway, I've got it running on my phone here. As you can see, I already programmed in the route I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a little 40-mile trip. I'm setting off from just round the corner from Burns Cottage. And I'm going to drive up to Glasgow Airport. It's about 40 miles. Now, if I can have a look at the sat-nav first. Right, the sat-nav reckons, I haven't charged the car up, but the sat-nav reckons I'm going to get there with 53%. Let's see what a Better Route Planner reckons. Go into the settings first. Yeah, I haven't programmed it in. So, 68%. Let me just check battery, sorry, not battery charges. Speeds. Oh no, I'm never going to do that. So we'll do 110% or 70. And then for road conditions, let me make sure, temperature, yep. Okay, that all ties in nicely. So that's all set up now. You can see it's got Millennium Falcon, my car, saved as a model. And then we hit play and it will calculate the route. Okay, now you can see it's come up with, from here to Glasgow Airport, it reckons 46% as opposed to the car's 53%. But you can zoom in, you can view the route as you go. Let's say I did need to charge and go to, let's say I fancied that charger, tap on it, comes up, click on add waypoint, and you'll see it includes that charger. It's that simple. But I'm going to take that out because obviously 40 miles, I do not need to charge. So there you go, I'm going from my position to Glasgow Airport. You can see it's a straight route, M77, well, the dual carriageway, the A77, onto the M77, and then a quick nip across the M8 to Glasgow Airport. So we will program the route in. As I say, it's saying 46%. If I then click on, I could save the route if I wanted to. I've got a load of saved routes, but you can have a big list of saved routes. You can then edit them, so you can edit the names and stuff so that they mean something to you. All of my road trips are on here, so I've got a massive list of saved routes, which is nice and useful. So if I want to do those trips again, I don't have to sit and replan it. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to tap on the big blue car icon at the bottom there. And you can see it's now already planned the route. Now there's actually two ways I can go here, which don't affect the mileage at all. There's just, I can either go left at this junction or right at this junction up ahead. It's telling me to go right. If I go right, it's right then left. If I go left, it's left then right. It's the same difference, same route, same speeds, same everything. So it won't affect the journey. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately go the wrong way so you can see that it does replan your route. It does do that. It's a little bit slow, I think. So let me just adjust that. There we go. It's a little bit slow, I think, in picking up that you've gone the wrong way. If you want to, you can hit the replan button at the bottom and that will force you as you can see, it's telling me to go right onto Alloway, but I'm going left. So it now, oh, it's already worked it out. Usually it's a bit slower than that, but it's worked it out straight away that I've changed my route. it's now going to come up with a different route. Oh, it's just telling me to go back that way. Well, I'm not going that way. There really is no difference. I don't know why it's so insistent, other than maybe it knows about these traffic lights. I don't know if it's that clever. Yeah, they've put in some roadworks here, which is not going to help me so much. But we're going to do it. So yeah, as I say, it will dynamically recalculate. It doesn't seem to give you voice directions at all, which is a shame. But I'll come on to that near the end, once we've run the video and done the drive. I'll come back and do a little list of things that I wish it did that it doesn't seem to do. But yeah, I didn't factor in these stupid temporary traffic lights, to be honest. But there you go, it's going green. Phew, not too bad, in fact. So, once again, I'm going a different route. And I will go this way. And right, because that's the alternative route that's... Well, it's exactly the same. The only difference is it takes you down a stretch of 20 road. Because it goes past the school. So it's a little bit of a pain in that sense that you're stuck to 20 just. It's only a few hundred meters though. It's not horrendous. Now, it doesn't seem to be working out that I've gone a different way yet. Although it did it a minute ago, which is strange. But I'll demonstrate actually. If it does this, if it throws a bit of a wobbly and doesn't recognise that you've gone off your route, you can, and I'll do it now, just demonstrate it, you can force a replan, and there you go, it changes it. So there, we've done both on this journey. I went the wrong way and it did a recalculation. I then went the wrong way again and it's been slow to pick that up. So I've forced a replan, as you can see. Now, for some reason, that's weird. What? I don't know why it's saying... let me... sorry, I'm just going to recheck that, because it seems to have... Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's changed my departure again. Okay, nobody coming, is that right? From my present position, I need my current... Oh, this is so irritating. State of charge, right, 68%. Damn it, somebody coming. Okay. Sorry about that, that's really bad driving. 68%. Okay, I need to go because there's somebody behind me. But now what's it saying? Sorry about that. Right, it is now saying we will, right, that's better, we will arrive with 46%. Okay, so I'll hit the car icon and off we go. So yeah, that was a little bit weird. There you can see it's showing that my planned state of charge at the moment at this point of the journey is 68%. So we'll let that run for a minute and you'll see that should drop. Now, I don't know if I can change that on the web app or on the website. If you drive with the website on your phone, you can adjust your state of charge as you're driving and tell it, no, I'm actually only at 50%, or I'm actually higher than you thought and I'm at 62% or whatever. So you can adjust it. So I'm not sure if you can do that with the app, but we'll work it out later on in the journey. I won't worry about it yet because it's a bit too early to even see a drop in your state of charge yet. Yeah, we will head off. What I'll do is, once I finish chatting, I'll just cut to I'll speed it up and I'll show you it running at as fast as I can, so you're not sitting there watching the whole drive. I don't want to cut anything out because I want you to see the functionality of the app, but at the same time I don't want to end up, you know, with a 1 hour video in real time. So when I finish talking, I'll just run the video of this. I'll speed it up so that it's bearably short, and then I will talk to you round about the halfway point, somewhere around about Kilmarnock. I'll talk to you, let you know how it's going, and we'll see if we can adjust the state of charge. As I say, the car's reckoning will arrive with 53, the app reckons 46, so I think the app's going to be way more accurate, but we'll see. As you know, I've had issues with the car previously, so I'm not confident in the predicted SOC on the sat nav, but I have to say that 46 sounds about right. It's a 42 mile drive. That does sound about right to me, but let's see. And yeah, as I say, we'll leave it at that. I'll cut to the speeded up footage now, and then I'll talk to you around about the halfway point, and we'll see how it's going. We're about halfway then, and so far so good. The car now reckons it will get there with 48%, so it's gradually dropping, but it's still, you know, well, I don't know, we'll see. The car has been slightly optimistic. It's saying at this point of the journey we should be at 58%, so it's just gone to 57, and my actual state of charge is 56 at the moment. So we're 1% worse than it reckoned we would be. I've got the weather conditions in perfectly. The roads are dry. It is exactly 10 degrees Celsius outside, and there is no wind. I don't know if you can see it on the dash cam footage in the trees there, but there is no wind. So the conditions are perfect. But the car is saying we should be at 57, and we're at 56. I can't see any way of changing that like you can on the website. I've tried tapping the planned SOC number and I can't see any way of altering it. But it's only 1% out. That's nothing really, and we could even pick that up at a later stage, so nothing to be alarmed about. And to be honest, we don't know exactly what SOC we were when we set off. We could have been, you know, like 0.5% below the whole number, you know. So to be within 1% at this stage, I think it can be rightly pleased with that. In the past, it used to be really pessimistic, so I would like, where it's saying 56 now, I would be at probably 58 or 59 at this stage of the journey in the past. And I kind of like that, if I'm honest. But they've got it a lot more accurate, it has to be said. So far, this is pretty spot on. And when you factor in, it doesn't include wheel size. So when you factor in, I'm on the 22-inch wheels. It's probably really quite accurate. I could maybe just bump up my reference consumption a bit to allow for the bigger wheels. But I've used their numbers, you know, their default settings, and it's pretty spot on so far. I was just gone to 55 and my actual percentage is 55, so there you go. We're doing well. We're pretty spot on. So yeah, we will see. I think I've forgotten now. Was it 42% it was reckoning? I think it was 42 it was saying. I'll double check later. But yeah, so far so good. Very impressed with it. As I say, I'll wait for the roundup at the end to sort of include my wish list of things that I would like. It's not a big list, but there are a couple of things that would just make it completely invaluable to me. So there you go. So far, pretty accurate, I have to say. We've still got about 20 miles to run, so we're about the halfway point. And yeah, pretty spot on. Way better than the car's sat-nav so far at state of charge predictions. So far, so good. Next chat, I doubt if I'll chat to you before the end now, unless something really amazing happens in the meantime. But my next chat will be as we're coming up to Glasgow Airport, sort of at the end of the trip, more or less. Okay, we'll talk to you then. Okay, we have just a couple of miles to go now, and so that's pretty much the end of the demonstration, in all honesty. We're nearly there. There's not enough journey time left to make a huge difference, to be honest. Luckily the roads were nice and quiet, so I got to stick fairly rigidly to that speed profile of 70 on the motorways and plus 10% elsewhere. And at the moment we're at 46%. We've got 2 miles left to go, so we're nearly there. And the car predicted that we'd be at 47% at this point. So still 1% out. Between the last talk and now, it actually drifted back into being spot on again. So it seems to me like it's slightly out at motorway speeds. At 70, the car uses slightly more energy than the app thinks it will. Sorry, it's a bit complicated, but we're nearly at the off-ramp. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels, but it's marginal. It's a tiny amount, you know, and not significant enough. As I say, it drifted back in, you know, during the rest of the trip, so it might not even be that. It might just be, you know, you're never going to get it 100% perfect, but I'm really impressed with that. It's now saying 46, which I think was its prediction, wasn't it? 46, now that I think about it, was the predicted state of charge for the airport. The car reckoned 53. So better route planner wins, and comfortably. This is a really good model for the I-Pace. They have programmed it very well. Yeah, I cannot fault them with that. I mean, we're not quite at the arrival point yet, but we're pretty close to it. I think the actual arrival point is in front of the terminal building, I think. But we'll find out when we get there. I'll just keep following it to the actual end of the trip point. But yeah, it's in front of the terminal. I just saw it flash across the screen there. Apologies for the lighting, by the way, in this video. It's been a bit bright at times. There's this unusual yellow ball in the sky, which I don't know what it is, but it's seriously messing with the camera's light settings. Never seen it before. Very strange. But yeah, not sure what's going on here, but there we go. Yes, so all in all, we just arrived at our destination. Whoa, sorry, don't know quite what happened there. And the car is at 45%, sorry. So our prediction was 46, the car's at 45. That's pretty spot on. That is really good. I'm very impressed with that. Great job, guys, at a better route planner. This is something that can really be used now to plan journeys. That's, you know, that's superbly impressive. I mean, okay, you could argue it was only 42 miles, but if it's within 1% at 42 miles, you know, and it was drifting up and down, at times it was spot on. So you're probably talking, well, the worst case scenario would be 4%, sorry, on a complete charge. But realistically, I don't think it would be 4%. I think it'd be more like, what, 2 or 3%? Taking this journey as an example. Now, to me, that is really about as accurate as you could expect to get it. Just going to pull in here to finish the discussion. Yeah, I think that's as accurate as you could realistically expect it to be, in all honesty. And I'm very impressed with it. Things that I didn't like about it, well, didn't like is probably a bit strong, but I would like to have voice instructions, unless I've missed something in the settings, you have to look at it to see the turnings coming up. I would like to have turn-by-turn voice instructions, which I know is quite easy to integrate on iOS because Apple kind of builds it into their system, so you can just use Apple's own turn-by-turn instructions. Android I know nothing about, but it would be nice to see that, in all honesty. I would like that. And the second thing I'd like to see is a full Apple CarPlay app, so actual integration with Apple CarPlay. That would be brilliant, because then this would basically become my sat-nav. I would have it running via Apple CarPlay on the car's infotainment screen with turn-by-turn instructions, voice instructions, and I would use that certainly on road trips. I mean, maybe not for everyday trips, short trips where I'm not worried about range, but any long distance trips that involve a charging stop, I would use that exclusively. But as it is at the moment, excuse me, as it is at the moment, you have to have it running on your phone, and that's a bit of a pain, if I'm honest. I mean, I could mount it somewhere and see it, but you have to look at it, and if you're not looking at it when you happen to be coming up to your exit, you're going to miss your turning. So I would much rather have voice instructions, in all honesty. So if they could do that, if they could have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto integration and voice instructions for each turning, then I'll be honest with you, I would be very, very, very happy with that. As it is, I'm happy with it anyway. I think it was brilliant. It's done a great job. It's got us here. 42-mile trip with a 1% margin for error. Now, if you plan to arrive at your chargers with 10%, this is going to be fine for you. And I don't think multiplying it up to 200-mile range, I don't think that means that, or a full charge, it would be 5% or 4 or 5% out, because at times in that trip it drifted back in to being absolutely spot on again. So I think even on a long trip, I mean, the proof of the pudding and all that, but I think even on a long trip, that would be incredibly accurate, to within 1 or 2%, I suspect. So yeah, it's a huge thumbs up. It's an Abu Dhabi dude thumbs up. Thoroughly impressed with it, and I'll use it and do some tests on my next road trip whenever that happens to be. But in the meantime, guys, Jason, CarPlay, thank you very much, please. CarPlay integration would be awesome. So anyway, yeah, there we go. Have you used it? Did you find it accurate? I mean, obviously it will vary from model to model. Oh, one other thing I'd like it to do as well. I know it links through the My Tesla account to your Tesla and shows your, and pulls data from the car so it can update as it goes. I've got an OBD2 Bluetooth reader for the car, which I use on another app, which some of you may have heard me mentioning in the past. But it would be nice if a better route planner could use that Bluetooth dongle to pull data from the iPace and other EVs, and integrate that into the app as well, so it automatically updates with state of charge and power use and all that, so it can amend itself on the fly if it is out at any stage. So that's my wish list of 3 things: OBD2 reader compatibility, Apple CarPlay integration, and voice instructions. You get those in there, this would be absolutely perfect. As it is, it's so close to being there. It is a really good app and comes hugely recommended with the Abu Dhabi Dude's seal of approval. Again, something I made up, but hey, you know what I mean. So anyway, have you used it? What have you found? Have you found it accurate, not accurate, useful, not useful? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. If you've enjoyed the video, then do leave a thumbs up. That's hugely helpful for the channel. And if you're enjoying the videos generally, then do please subscribe. That's also helpful for me. If you do subscribe, click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, and you'll receive notifications every time I upload a new video, and you won't miss anything going forward. If you do want to subscribe, you can do that right now by clicking on my ugly little face over there. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos like this one up here. Till next time, this is ABRP Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon. Bye. ABRP Dude.